Friends of the YouTube, lovely to have you with me. It is Monday the 26th of July and we're going to try and attempt something masculine. Got a really really lovely colour palette here actually. I've got Soft Succulent, Cajun Craze, Pale Papaya, Misty Moonlight and Smoky Slate. Got Free as a Bird that I'd like to try and do something with, and then something drew me to Stack Stone. I don't know, birds sitting on a wall maybe. And I've also got Gorgeous Leaves because it has some beautiful textures in there. But then also I fancied putting some bamboo in there. Now bear with me on this one because bamboo can be found in our Western gardens. It's not just an Eastern thing now. I have some bamboo in a pot myself. So seeing bamboo by a brick wall with some flowers, actually, sorry, not flowers, with some birds sitting on a cherry tree, which is kind of Eastern and Western. Let's do Eastern meets West, I guess. Right, now the other thing I wanted to say was, please, can somebody help me find the video that I asked you to comment on to win Sweet Sampler? I've had a look back on my videos and I cannot find it. So if anyone remembers commenting on a video because they wanted to win this, please could you email me, ruth@gmail.com, because I can't figure out which the video was because I want to do the drawing before I go away on holiday. Right, so hello and welcome to everybody who's watching. Thank you for coming and joining me if you are not catching me live but watching me later on, as I know not all of you can make it at the times I go live. And we're going to be doing whole sheet stamping or one sheet wonder stamping or whatever you want to call it. Basically it's covering a piece of paper with stamps. So that's what we're going to be doing. So hello Christine, Michaela, Subu, Janine, Linda, Gigi, oh, I love that name, Sylvia, Donnie, Joanna, Sheila, Esther from Stampin' Star Creations, Brigitte, hello, lovely to see you all, Nessa, Fran, hello Fran Stockman, are you new? Welcome. Hi Terry, nice to see you. Hi Liz, hi Bonnie. Ah, you're all in, all in. Come on in everybody, come on in. Okay, so I thought what I would like to do first of all is just get some colour down onto my sheets of paper and then add perhaps some of the birds and maybe colour them in. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. So, I'm trying to think what to do first. I don't know whether to do the bamboo first. I think I might do the old bamboo. The old bamboo, the old bamboo. Right, let's see. Make sure you can see everything. Oh no, I can take that up. So I was just checking to see what you can see. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Don't know where that came from. Okay, so we have Soft Succulent here, which is this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous green. And I'm just going to add it to my piece of paper. Just in various places. I'm not going to overthink this one too much. Okay. And then because I have Soft Succulent out already, I'm going to add some leaves at this point because I want to kind of fit it in amongst the green. So I'm trying to balance the green out on here. So I'm doing first, second, third, fourth, fifth generation there. And I know you probably can't see it, but it is there, honest. it still makes an impression even after the 5th inking. This is what I love about the rubber stamps. It has that quality to be able to keep hold of the ink quite nicely. I'm feeling like I need some more, so I'm just going to do another batch of green over here. And just do some up there. I'm going to stamp off, just do some there. Okay, so to me, I'm looking for balance, to have lots of bits of green all over the page, and I'm happy with that. Okay, so I did pick out Cajun Craze, shock horror, and I'm wondering whether to add that, but in a stamped off. Yeah, I think it doesn't, I don't need it to be too dark, so I'm just going to stamp that in a nice pale browny bricky. It's sort of taken on an almost terracotta feel there, so I'm just going to stamp that, and then I'm going to regret doing that, but never mind. So stamped off, and there, and then oh, Mindy's watching on the big screen. Fabulous, Mindy. Just a bit up there. Okay, so I'm just trying to, yeah, a little bit everywhere. There's no particular pattern. Eventually the whole thing is going to be covered with pattern, so I'm not going to worry too much. So let's see who else is on the live. I've missed a few there. Hello. First time to your video here. Hello, Fran Stockman, first time to my video. So are you completely new to my channel, or just to being on the live? And please tell us a bit about yourself. Hi, Mr. Linda. I look just as good on the big screen as Loki. Well, I take that as a full compliment. I do. We have enjoyed a bit of Loki over the last few weeks. My kids were watching the documentary that showed up about the making of it today. Unfortunately, I had a Zoom meeting, so I couldn't watch all of it. But look, I managed to get a little boo-boo on there. Let's see if I can disguise it. There we go. Right, I need to wipe my hands. Right, now I'm switching to using photopolymer, so I need to grab my mats because I want a good transfer of ink there. I took it as the highest compliment, Mindy. I really did. My hands are nicer than Tom Hiddleston's, I will say that. Now, years and years ago, I can't remember how many, but Stampin' Up reached out to various celebrities and sent them some Stampin' Up products. And they made some cards or artwork, and they were auctioned off. And I believe that Tom Hiddleston was one of the actors that did it. And they were auctioned off on eBay. Or was it Benedict Cumberbatch? It may even been both, actually. It may have been both of them. Lovely boys. Right, so I'm just adding these little blobs of grey just as a bit of interest. Okay. Right, so generally I'm just trying to kind of cover most of the page with some kind of pattern before I then stamp the birds. So here we have pale papaya, and now I'm kind of looking for the gaps. Okay, looking for the paler areas and just going in there with the fabulous speckle stamp from Gorgeous Leaves. So I am using here a couple of new stamp sets that are going to be available very soon. You haven't got long to wait. They're going to be available on the 3rd of August to customers. If you're a demonstrator, of course, you can get your pre-order in. Remember to place it as a demonstrator order, and you also earn celebration items. Hint, hint, if you're a demonstrator. Yeah, so Gorgeous Leaves, and that circle stamp comes from a free stamp set that when you spend £45, you earn it for free. And we all like free, don't we? And it's a good sort of good circle to have in your collection. There we go. Hi, Miss Cindy. Hi, Gretcha. Hi, Wendy. Nice to see you. Oh, and hi, Janice. Wasn't sure about the bamboo. Now it is a must. Of course, Donnie. Hi, Michaela. Oh, thank you, Michaela. She figured it out. Oh, you're a doll. Thank you so much. I'll probably do this and then I'll come on and do another video because I like to keep the announcement videos separate. Right, just do a few more of these speckles. You can't have too many. So that in itself, you could stop here. You know, if you fancied just, you know, creating a beautiful, very chilled out background, you could stop here. Except I have forgotten to do the stone, which I'm going to do. Fran, new to your channel, involved in something for 20 plus, but after brain aneurysm, I'm trying to get back to it one-handed. Good for you, Fran. I'm sure you will find the process helpful. I'm not going to say the word therapeutic because I'm not allowed to attribute any medical improvements to stamping. But from anecdotal evidence, based on what people have told me about the pleasures of stamping, I'm sure that you will find it a really helpful pastime. And if you've done it for 20 years, it's nice to do something that you know well. I hope you'll find some inspiration on my channel because the way I stamp is a little bit different from other people. So I hope you enjoy your stay. You are most welcome, and we have a very friendly community of stampers here, and if you want to be a bit more part of that, then please do head over to Artful Stampin Space, which is on Facebook, where I encourage people to share the images, the stamping, the cards, the scrapbook pages, whatever you've made after watching one of my videos. Please do share on there. It's a specific Facebook group. It's not a general crafters Facebook group. I think there are plenty of those out there. You don't need me to create another one like that. This Artful Stampin Space is very much for fans of my page, and there is also a little chat area, a monthly chat area where you can ask questions or just share random pictures as people do. That's fine. I don't mind you doing that, but when you do share, if you're posting a message, please accompany it with a picture, because I just love the idea of people being able to scroll through and just see picture after picture after picture. I just think that's just so pleasant to do. Right, so as you can see, what I'm doing here is just inking up almost like an inch of that stamp. And I've not mounted it on a block because I find it's easier just to hold on to it and place it down in various places. And there you have this sort of slither then of almost like you're looking at the end of a wall. So there we go. Ah, there we go, Cindy. Yes, I'm sure they did. Yeah. Right. Now I've got all that colour down, I'm going to take out, so thanks Esther for lending me this stamp set. It's quite a cutie, and let's get that on there. There are some nice leaves as part of it. Now, part of the reason I'm making this is because it's my father's birthday next month, and I was thinking I could do with making him a card, and he particularly enjoys his garden. For years he's always said that the only flowers he likes to grow are cauliflowers. Ha ha, boom boom. So he rather enjoys growing vegetables, but he is partial to the odd bird. Not to consume, I meant just to enjoy having the birds in his garden. Right, so I'm wondering, therefore, if I stamp this perhaps in 4 places. Now, I was going to use Misty Moonlight, but Evening Evergreen is calling to me. I just feel that Evening Evergreen is a nice dark colour, and it's also in keeping really with the colour scheme that we've got here. So how are you not picking up the edge of the stamp? I would have that ugly edge there. What ugly edge? Are you talking about the brick one? This one? Oh, Sheila, it's because I am the master of stamps. I am the stamp ninja. I don't go as fast as you, that's why, Sheila. So, Fran, what you'll find on here, is that, yes, did I get the right name? The new Fran. Is you will find there are people who watch my channel who have been watching for a number of years and have been interacting with me for a number of years, and so we do have a little bit of a banter, and so please, if it sounds like we're being rude, we are really not being rude, we're just having a friendly old banter. And so if there are any in-jokes that you don't get, please ask. And that's the same for anybody who's watching new. Sometimes I forget that we have some in-jokes, and some of you newbies may not know what they are. Please just ask and go, Ruth, what are you talking about? And someone else is bound to answer, not just me. I do have a few admin on here as well. They're basically fans of the channel who I've decided I'm going to give them some power, and hope that it doesn't go to their heads. So we have Linda Yamikodo, we have Stampin' Star Creations with Esther, who also happens to be my sister, and also Kay Jones, who is a long-time demo and friend. And basically they're there just in case you all get a bit too raucous and you need to be put in timeout. Tell the truth, you're sassy as the rest of us, lol. Hi, Glenna. Hi, Kathy. Oh, Kathy's been sewing. Oh, we enjoy a bit of sewing on this channel. Right, now I was going to use the big bird, but I've decided not to because it just doesn't seem right. But I think I may try and add some additional leafage. You know, just coming on there like that. Yeah, there are quite a few sewers and quilters who watch this channel. Oh, she's making a small quilt for her grandson. Oh, lovely. Is there any particular theme, Kathy? This is a really sweet little leaf stamp. I haven't had the pleasure of playing with it that often, so but it is very, very sweet. And then of course we do have some of these lovely flowers. Now I'm not going to use that one, it's too big, just feels wrong, so I'm just going to add the odd little one in here and there. And oops, I didn't mean to have that one cross over so much, but never mind. Jan sewing cushions. Oh, okay. And why are they stupid, Jan? Are they proving tricky? Right, there we have that then. So in order for these birds to show up a little more, I think I will colour them in, and I've got the Stampin' blends to hand to be able to do that. I don't really want to use colours that are too far off from what we have here. So here is light pumpkin pie. I'm wondering if I could do some cute little breasts. I do not know what bird I'm creating here. These are fantasy birds. I'm just making these up as I go along. If anyone wants to shout out colour options, please do. But be aware, I still may ignore your choice. Right, light Cajun Craze. Okay, well, I did use Cajun Craze. So make sure the beak is left. Do a bit of blending in there. There we go. Blend, 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 blend all around the edge of that colour. That just helps them to... Oh, isn't that cute? I like that. I can come in a bit closer if you... There we go. Right, so I've done my little orangey breast. So I'm just going to go in there now with the Cajun. Go over the darker bits there. Do a little bit there. These are adorable. Aren't they cute? Now I know Miss Martina has got this stamp set because I've seen her make cards with it. Who's got this stamp set now? Oh, Cindy played with bamboo. Oh, good, Cindy. What did you create with it? Now the other card I need to make is my mother-in-law's birthday tomorrow. We're all going out for a meal. So I don't know if she'd like one of these. She might do if I was to make a card with this. But I got a suspicion that she'd probably prefer something a little bit more floral. Oh, now, shall we colour the... We'll colour the flowers in as well. I'm not going to colour this whole thing in. I think once I've done this, you'll get a good idea of what can be done with it. I might cut it up and make a card because I think sometimes it's nice for you to see how this works when it's cut up. So at least I've got one card made my dad. Oh, so today Tom and I and May went to Chester to meet some friends. And we went to Yo Sushi. You've got to say it like that. Yo Sushi. And we enjoyed some nice sushi and some ramen. Now, what's really bizarre, so this is July 2021. And the restrictions in England have been relaxed somewhat. So people are wandering around without masks, which is fine. But you can still choose, obviously, to wear one if you so wished. But it was really strange because we live in Wales and we're still wearing our masks. Now, this is light soft suede. I felt that we needed something, a sticky colour. There we go. But it was busy. Oh my goodness, it was busy. I'm not usually a frequenter of such places. So the restaurant was in the middle of a retail park, and it's known for sort of being an outlet retail park, although they say that the prices are reduced. I failed to really notice where. I mean, sometimes they are a little bit reduced. Anyway, after we went to Yo Sushi, we went to the Capri shop. Oh dear. We made the mistake of even walking in there. And we bought some nice chocolate, and I bought some, you know, sometimes Cadbury's do different bars with different things inside the bar. Well, I bought a one with cherry pieces and some, you know, the things that pop rocks, the things that crackle in your mouth. So it had cherries, pop rocks, and a little hint of chili, just a little hint of chili. And it was, I loved it. I have to confess, I think I must have eaten about 2/3 of the bar between me and Tom, and a little bit with my friend. This is quite addictive. I'm really enjoying colouring these in. I think partly because I've stamped this onto a colourful background, and so the pressure to make it absolutely perfect is off. So if you're a little bit anxious about colouring, I would totally recommend this as an exercise, because like I'm not overly worried if I don't get it perfect. So because we've got all this pattern in the background. I know I said I wasn't going to do any more, but I'm enjoying this quite surprisingly. So, and I'm not, yeah, I don't do masses of colouring, but I am enjoying this. Right, a little bit of a blendy blend, blendy blend, blendy blendy blend. You've got to say that as well as you do it. Blendy blendy blend, blend. There we go. Okay, so move over, darling. We have a Cadbury's and Lindt shop. Oh, yes. I didn't see the Lindt shop. There we go. There we go. You can see it now. See, she tried to ask nicely. I know. I just won't listen. It's because she's my younger sister, you see. Right. Oh, how did I get that on there? Oh, Miss Sheila, you didn't warn me. Sheila's usually the person who warns me about smudges. Right, let's cut this up then. So, I'm going to cut this up. So, whenever I've done a whole sheet, I cut it into quarters. Not always, sorry. For this style, I cut it into quarters. But I cut it a little bit smaller all the way around than my card base. So for us in the UK, that's 10 centimetres for those of you who use metric and the A4 size. cut it at 10 centimetres. And then when it gets to this stage, I kind of have a choice. Do I cut it there or wherever? But anyway, I put it in at 14.35, and then I sort of have a look at it and think, is that a good place to have my cut? And it is. So I'm just going to cut that off there, which is quite nice. And then this one, I think I'm going to flip it around and try and get rid of that boo-boo of a smudge. There we go. That was fortunate. Oh, I've just remembered I haven't coloured in the leaves at the side. These ones. I've got soft sea foam here, and what's this? A little bit of light granny apple green. That's quite nice. Oh yes, we passed a Hotel Chocolat. Yeah, May nearly went in there, but my friend very wisely said Cadbury's is a bit cheaper. Oh, sorry, what I meant to tell you also, I don't think my dad watches this channel, is that I bought a fabulous tea towel. My dad is a bit of a fan of dark chocolate, and I found a Bourneville chocolate tea towel. And then I've also bought for my son, my son's birthday is in August, my eldest son. And, you know, he's at that age I can start buying him tea towels. You know, he's going to be living with some friends next year at uni. So they're going to need a tea towel, at least one between three of them. Just hope he uses it and remembers to wash it. So his one I bought, it's got Cadbury's cream eggs all over it. Because I'm into buying useful presents, but I also want them to be fun. So there we go. I think Esther would approve of that. Because Esther likes buying good presents, don't you, Esther? Oh, see, I missed the stick, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Right, let's grab then a little bit of, let's try some green. Or it might be a little bit of a darker green. Oh no, this is Pretty Peacock from last year, but actually I think that works beautifully with that little card. Isn't that sweet? Oh really, Ivy? Oh, you are lucky. It's what he'll use it for, Ruth. Top half in now for bottom cushion. No, he's been away at university already, Delinda, but he was living in the university, like, halls of residence. So next year is his second year, and he'll be living in a private rental accommodation. But because of you know what, he's spent half the year living back at home with us. Now, I was wondering, would it be appropriate? I know it's a birthday card, but I wondered if one of these would be appropriate to put on here. The bamboo that bends is stronger than the oak that breaks. No, that's not appropriate. But I wondered whether to put "You are so loved" or "Grateful for all you do," or to put it on the inside. What do you think, Esther? What do you think Daddy would like? Do you think he'd just like it plain and then stamp that on the inside? Now that looks like it's floating. I'm not happy with that. I'm going to stamp a little bit of green. Oh no, well, I wish, Delinda. I've still got loads of his stuff here at home. No, it's fine. No, he's still learning his trade. Then one day he'll move out. Although, fair play, you know, I don't know if some of you heard last week, I said that I was getting the kids to cook a meal a week. So Luke was down for cooking Sunday lunch. So I was like, oh, so Luke, what are you cooking? So this was us sitting outside at church on Sunday, you know, with our cups of tea or whatever. So Luke, what are you cooking for us? Oh, I thought I'd do scrambled egg with some vegetables. I was like, really? Really? Scrambled egg for lunch, for Sunday lunch? And he was like, yeah, because I know how to cook it. I was like, okay, we have frozen fish and chips in the freezer. Could you not get that out? Or, you know, maybe do some stir-fry vegetables or something, you know? And he was like, yeah, okay. So, fair play to him. We got back from church and we could smell nice stir-fried vegetables with soy sauce and scrambled egg with little bits of pepperoni chopped up in the scrambled egg. And we had it with wraps or bread. And then he made butterscotch angel delight for pudding. So there we go. Oh, to be honest, I was actually just grateful to have a meal cooked for me. It was just nice to have the break. So I'm not going to complain. Although next time I will say to him, use a whole broccoli. He managed to use about a third of the broccoli, 1 carrot, and the amount of vegetables that was in the pan was about a third of what I would normally do. But I managed to keep my mouth shut and not say anything, and was very grateful. And next time I will say, darling, you can cook a few more veggies. There we go. Right, so let's stick this on here. I think this colour is a really nice contrast with what we've stamped. Yeah, student style. Yeah. Right, there we go. I think I'm going to leave it there for now. Oh, shall I leave it there? We're at 37 minutes. Well, okay, I know what. I'm going to have to leave it there because I will come back on and do the draw for the Sweet Sampler stamp set. And, what's the time? 10. I am trying to get ahead and film some videos for you guys while I'm away next week. So I think I'm going to get on and do that. But here is the sheet there. That's the finished one. That's the semi-finished one. Not quite finished yet. There. Let me know what you think, what you've enjoyed about this one. I love the softness of the colours, to be quite honest. I think it's a very pretty, considering it's a masculine card, very pretty colour scheme. Masculine enough to give to my father, feminine enough to give to somebody who likes birds and, you know, outdoors stuff. So, yeah, set parameters of what constitutes a meal. Yes, a whole broccoli. There are 6 of us. Hi, Carol. Nice to see you. Well, thank you, 74 of you, for watching. This is awesome. Great to have you with me. Right, let's have a look then. So we've got, just going over the colours, Pale Papaya, Cajun Craze, stamped off. I did not stamp that first generation whatsoever. It would be too dark. Thank you, Judy. Smoky Slate, Soft Succulent, Evening Evergreen, and Misty Moonlight. The dottage went on already, Melanie. Look, can you see it? Look, it's there. Look, just there in the background. Yeah, the dottage already went on. Now you could, I guess, put some extra dottage around the sides. I will show you how to do that then. That'll be my parting gift to you. And then I will also go over the stamp sets so that if you want to recreate this, you can do. Oops. So if you wanted to create more of a vignette effect around here, then... Oh, I didn't use Misty Moonlight. Sorry, I lied. Did not use Misty Moonlight, just the greens. The grey, Cajun Craze and the purple pie. So let's do a bit of vignetting. So I always aim for the corner there first and then stamp round like so, and then come down, stamp in the corner and then go off like that. Now I first saw this technique being done by the gorgeous Michelle Last, who is a very successful demonstrator in the UK and one of the sweetest, kindest demos I've met. And she did it many, many years ago on a card. And I loved it, and I've been doing it ever since. Oh, a bit of dottage there. Don't mean to do it that way. Ah dear. There we go. Right, there we go. Hi Bob and Mr. Bob. Just no birds in the yard, poop in the pool. I know. It's a tough life, isn't it, Jan? When the birds don't just, you know, fly without pooping. Why can't they do that? What's wrong with them, eh? It's nice, isn't it? It just gives it a bit of, I don't know, what's the word? Framing. That's the word I want. Frame. It frames it. So I'm just going to... And by colouring these flowers in, it helps them to show up a little bit more, because otherwise they get a little bit lost in that background. There we go. Let me just get a bit of this light Cajun Craze. Oh, I'll go over the blend colours that I've used as well, and I will list them in the description. So if you ever wonder what products I've used, please look at the description of the video, and if they're not there, just leave a comment and say, Ruth, what products did you use? Because it could be that I didn't get around to updating it. You know, sometimes these things pass me by. So let's have a look what that looks like now on there, and that's a bit of a comparison then to that one. There we go. So yeah, if you prefer it with the dotted, you can do it. If you don't, just leave it. It's fine. You could even stamp a few more leaves if you wanted to. Right, so I used, for the beaks, dark Daffodil Delight. For the leaves, I used dark Soft Sea Foam and light Granny Apple Green. And then for the birds, I used light Pumpkin Pie with light Cajun Craze, and I used light Soft Suede for the trunk, no, the branch of the tree. There we go. Yes, it does, doesn't it, Julie? Yeah. Oops, I'm going to put that a bit more on there. Right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and stick around on my channel for the next few minutes, because I will announce the winner of the Sweet Sampler stamp set. And if your name gets called, you need to contact me, ruthtrice@gmail.com. If you have any questions, if you want to know how to get hold of the products, please also email me, or you can, if you want to shop with me, just click on the link in the description below. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Take care for now, and please give me a thumbs up on the way out. It's your way of just showing some love. Sorry, thank you, Ivy, for that reminder. Oh, just dropped something. Okay, so I used Gorgeous Leaves, okay, Stacked Stone, Free as a Bird, Bamboo Beauty. Oh, merci, Frédéric. And Sweet, oh no, that's what I'm going to give away in a second. And Textures and Frames. So Textures and Frames is a free stamp set that can be earned from in August and September 2021, and this is going to be in the mini catalogue from the 3rd of August 2021, and it does contain some really beautiful things. I used that small leaf, the dotage, and that gorgeous wood-like texture. It's just stunning. Stunning, stunning. So there we go. Right, take care, everybody. Oh, you're welcome, Ivy. Thank you for reminding me. I was gonna forget then. Yeah, take care for now. Bye.